Why don't we go next to, let's go to Win from Indiana. Win, you're on the air. Is Win short for something?
Hi, David. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, okay. Win is not short for anything. I'm actually originally from Thailand, but I moved to Indiana a couple of months
Okay.
ago.
How is that?
It's different. I'm just here for college, but
Okay.
yeah, it's just different.
All right,
Yeah.
fair.
So I have a question in regards to demand versus supply economics.
Sure.
So I was talking to my uncle who's from Las Vegas, and he sort of agreed with the idea of demand economics and that, demand drives businesses and whatnot. But he used the example of Las Vegas, saying that before Vegas was in the middle of the desert, but because of, like low regulation, lower taxes, it encourages businesses to um, open up casinos, and therefore, there was more business activity. So I was just curious, like, what are your thoughts on that argument?
I see. So let me see if I want to make sure I understand the argument. It sounds like you're saying your uncle generally believes that demand is what drives businesses to open. There's demand for a product or service, so that's an opportunity for a business to enter. But with
Right.
Vegas, his argument is in Vegas, what created all of these casinos and hotels and all of this stuff is that there was low regulation, so it was attractive rather than demand driven. Am I hearing that correctly?
Yes, correct.
Okay. I think the counterpoint would be, and I think it's a natural one in a sense. There was already pent up demand for what Vegas initially offered. It was demand from all over the United States. There was
Mm,
already, even if people did not necessarily know, what we're looking for is a gaming paradise in the desert or whatever. You had a population that was big enough with diverse enough interests that there was
mm.
a pent up demand. And so
Ah,
that's why business people, when they said, hey, what about a casino? Vegas is a good place. The low regulation may have been why they chose Vegas, but the
mhm.
demand generally for a gaming industry was already there.
I see. Okay. So do you think it depends on particular services or products that supply or demand is going to be the determining factor? Do you think, there are some cases that supply may drive businesses?
Yeah, so listen, here's the thing. This is a quite an involved topic. There are products and services that benefit, for example, from network effects, where actually more
Hmm.
supply increases the perceived value of the product or service, and supply can actually drive demand. There are luxury goods where you actually might sometimes see supply and demand interact in different ways than a typical supply and demand curve. There's really no one answer to this, and one can generally speaking understand that demand drives hiring while still realizing that there are other types of situations that we have to sort of account for separately.
Right. I see. Wow, that was great. Yeah, the idea of pent up demand. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Awesome. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Yeah, and last thing,
Yeah.
the low regulation alone, if there was no pent up demand for hotels and casinos, you
Hmm.
can go whether there's low or high regulation and build a hotel and casino. If nobody wants to be in a casino, it's not going to matter that the
Yeah.
regulation was low. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. 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 I
Yeah.
do. Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
Exactly.
Win, thank you. I appreciate the call.
Thank you.
All right. Win from Thailand, now in Indiana. Let's take a quick break. Don't hang up if you're holding because we're going to get right back to a few more calls right after this short break.